And that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly so in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I've heard from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Yeah.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. To keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Levis.
Oh!
Burks, and he's got him on the move past the 40, inside the 20, and it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, his first touchdown on the year, and the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that situation that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even.
Rosas good with the extra point. And we're at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert itself over the other.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. It's caught for a Bengal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up a sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You talk about this defense. It's quite a game for number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Henry up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They keep it with Henry on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2. The Titans had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you have to see it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Levis sets up to throw here. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called every time the quarterback puts the ball there, break on the football. And accumulate those interceptions.
Defensive back, you remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. they go play action. Here's Levis. And incomplete.
Red.
Deep ball.
That's what you're going to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Running left. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Levis out of the shotgun now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So now they're going to send the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield window. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Going for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And it's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's
Lord.
a big one. Joe Burrow. You hope this is nothing serious. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks.
Oh!
2nd down.
Well, that was his first game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. He's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Could be a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, recovered, they still have an opportunity.
Touchdown! Chase, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. In the 1st quarter, and they're on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 27. Touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 10th carry now, Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost like a psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Levis to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now you got to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And now the first throw for the backup corner. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Throwing on 1st and 10. Hunter. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. He's able to produce those types of numbers.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, Hunter. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball a little faster.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
What?
This will be taken in by Mitchell. A good pickup there. 6 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his ability to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Levis back to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
18, 5 here.
Here's Huntley. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that was a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas in front.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Exactly. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Huntley looks to throw again on 2nd and 2. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go play action with Huntley. Firing quickly here. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample from 4 yards out. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
3. 3.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, this two shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Levis to throw off play action. Oh, the ball's out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Help me out here because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also well. So give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find Pittman. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Not so often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one's no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first down carry for Henry. And a running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. A give to Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now Tennessee is the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they want to be there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now Huntley.
Oh!
This one is incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all the field, and he just overshoots him.
A final shot before break.
Ooh.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we reach
Final
halftime in
adjustments
what's
being
been a
made
fairly
in both
one-sided
locker rooms. Just about ready for the second
As we'll
half.
head
And
down
for the
to
call, let's
Orlando.
get you
That's
back
where we
up
find
to
our man
Nashville.
Jonathan
Here's
Stone at our
and
EA
Brandon Goff.
Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This is the offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Hey, check that, street.
To throw Huntley. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Huntley looks to throw. Open field is Chase. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Oh, the motion comes too late. This is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Huntley to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that goes all the way down to the 1. Brown is into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game started and the running game finished.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, he probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. He's had 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early and became great late?
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that side because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and losing. You may get some playing time in this one.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned into everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Well, down, Henry going to be swallowed up in the backfield as he'll wind up losing about 3.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Levis. And he'll be hit. He releases it.
producers right now, freshman or
Maybe
fifth
a
grade?
little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
What
Another
BJ?
time on the backside,
Varsity
probably
or-
starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
I'm gonna overshot the
And he
route.
will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because
Yeah,
that doesn't
you know
help
what I'm
them
saying?
at all
He
right
got a
now.
mama that
The
don't
focus
know.
needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
I just noticed.
20 carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward.
Wiley
for about 4
ISD
yards there on the
registration. Man, she
And
can
that was
roll
a
the
well
kid.
play to
Wiley
start
ISD.
set it down. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle
Sent me a
up front
calendar
and
for
winning it a big
Wiley
way,
ISD.
giving their guy in the
My
backfield
kid is
a
in
nice
Allen
lane to
ISD.
hit.
2nd down and
So
6
ain't no
now
tell you. I
from the
bet you ain't
42.
even got me on any paperwork in Allen. I'm about to get
They'll
on
hand
that.
off to Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and
Somebody
brought down
told
late at
me
the
to
line
move.
of scrimmage.
Allen ISD.
No gain on the play there, so they're left
No,
with a
she had
3rd
it
down
on the
and
bench.
6. They've called his number this afternoon. You wonder
I
how
ain't gonna
much
turn
tread
them
is
off.
left on those
Can't say
tires.
it was
We
me.
certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. Have a meeting with
Bitch,
his
you
running
gonna do the
backs
work.
every year in the offseason and say, look, as many
If I
times as
play
you're going to
dirty,
carry the
you got
ball,
fight dirty
you
with
should be
dirt.
able to carry it one more time. So make
I
sure
will
you get in
fight.
shape.
On 3rd down, Henry call it no gain there, and it leads to a
Yeah,
4th down.
I ain't never
And
get
that run
the
was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run
I'm
with the ball.
not
No
I'm
gaps, no
ringing
creases,
shit,
no gain.
shit like that. I don't know what she posted. I just know what she took. Yeah, I ain't gonna send the regular ducklings that I get from. I get some of them that I know had to go on there. That light one is like a red light joint and other shit.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
You know, he done had about 2 or 3 boyfriends, but he been sending nudes. I know how you get down. I
Now
ain't stupid.
Brown.
Ain't no telling what it blame me, but what all I did was send it.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
I just went through my shit and I got out of videos.
Shotgun
First
handoff to
sending
Brown here.
Kyle being destructive.
And he'll be about a full
Get
yard
the
shy of the
video.
20 at the 19-yard line.
He ain't
Big
doing nothing.
first down on the
So
16-yard
your
pickup
environment
there.
must be
Well, they've certainly
fucked
been
up
successful
with toxic
throwing
or
around
make
in this game, and that's allowed them to get the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, as they run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
5. On out like that. Slow down some of that money.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Point that shit out to the judge. Got no job and we goes on only. A lot of shit you can do out of it. That was the other female.
Out of the
A lot
gun,
of shit you
Huntley.
can do out here.
Oh, what the fuck?
In on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he is moving this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Henry running right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been doing this all day long.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this. This time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
It's caught left side. It's Burks. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rosas' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They run wide side with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal. Here's Levis. Escaping pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed so far, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Damn.
Contest.
Rosas' kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. But in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not doing much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Bro, some Wade and Sean Cotton fight tonight. Gotta be on that.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 2.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos. Big Lion. Ready?
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock. Because this one, it was over a long time ago.
23 yards the pickup there.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Bitch won't.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice. Got it here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, Huntley. Got a man open, it's Chase. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pick. That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference, see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him to continue to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really score. 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They may very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
McPherson up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he will lose yardage and be picked up to the 24.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, reacting, and taking the right path for the ball carrier.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You go timeout.
A handoff running left. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Levis on 3rd down. The pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. That'll be a 49-yard punt. 7 yards there on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th. We'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on Charles to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're ready to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the ball the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time
At
out?
19 seconds left.
This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
There he goes left side. He's across midfield. Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. And someone in the nation is in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of leverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of problems for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage